Good day everyone, and welcome to my video. This is Vicky. A turquoise given by a loving hand carries with it happiness and good fortune. The design elements on the left are called soap toppers. A soap topper is a focal design element that adds interest and beauty to your soap creations. These are the turquoise and feather embeds that were made in the last video. I shall begin by pouring the base for the soap topper. This is a soap planer. It will be used to elevate one end of the soap mold. This is a split cup. It was designed to be used with acrylic fluid painting. Most split cups cannot withstand the high alkaline environment of cold processed soap. I begin by drawing lines from side to side through the soap. I'm going after a light, airy, feathery-like feeling. Now I'm drawing lines between the lines that I had previously made. This is another split cup. I'm experimenting today. Now that the soap is out of the mold, I'm cutting it into sizes for the base of the soap toppers. This is a kind of cutter that's used with polymer clay. It holds white index cards. Index cards can be removed or added to adjust the thickness of the cut. I need to level the poured surface of the soap in order to make it a useful soap topper. A cheese lyre will be used to make the cut. Let me show you again. This is a thin piece of soap that was removed. I'm going to be using it to create a bezel around the turquoise. This is a plastic cookie cutter that will be used to cut out the shape of the soap topper base. The cookie cutter is sprayed with alcohol to reduce sticking. The cutter is centered on the soap and pushed into the soap. This is covered with plastic until I'm ready to use it. This is the thin piece of soap that was sliced off of the soap topper base. The soap is rolled thinner between sheets of deli paper. This is about 3 millimeters thick. This is soap glue. It's made from cold processed soap and water. The back of the turquoise is painted with soap glue. The turquoise is pushed into the soap and then cut out of the soap using a needle tool. The thin piece of soap is covered with plastic until I'm ready to use it. Soap glue is once again applied to the back of the turquoise. The turquoise is centered by eye and then pushed into the soap topper base. The squeeze-out soap is pushed back against the turquoise using a silicone shaper tool. A straight tissue blade and a rippled tissue blade will be used to cut out strips for the bezel. The strips of soap bezel will be wrapped around the turquoise. Soap glue is used to help the bezel strips adhere to the base and to the turquoise. I'm making sure that the bottom edge of the bezel is seated against the base of the soap topper. And finally, the bezel is pushed gently but firmly against the turquoise. These are the soap feathers that will be used on top of the soap topper. This is one of the 2 feathers that will be used on the soap topper. Soap glue is painted on the back of the feather. The feather is slightly bent on the center line. It's positioned at the top end of the turquoise and gently pushed into place. The same thing will be done with the other feather. The feathers will be accented with mica paint. Now that the soap topper has been completed, it's time to push it out of the cookie cutter. The soap toppers are placed on skewers in order to dry. The skewers allow airflow under the soap. I want the feeling of turquoise to repeat in the body of soap. Therefore, I'm using 2 shades of turquoise along with the activated charcoal. The poured soap was allowed to firm up a bit before adding the soap toppers. If I didn't do this, the toppers would sink. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day and keep creating beautiful things with soap.